Leo, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click on the description box below. It talks about the significance of the spread and the placement of each card. Here we go. I like it, Leo. I'm going to be honest here. It seems to me like you are hoping to move forward toward a goal. This isn't an easy goal. This is something that requires a little bit of discipline. It requires a lot of action and it requires a plan. But you see the happiness when you reach this particular goal that you have. You're like, okay, this is what I need to do. But more importantly, I'm not getting the feeling of other people involved. It's not like you're trying to reach out to a particular person. To me, it feels like you're completing a project to fulfill a need within yourself. You're looking for an internal solution to an internal problem, which is always a win-win situation. You fear not having the resources to complete this project. And this is a healthy fear because what it's going to do is it's going to keep you set on those resources. So if the resources are financial or the resources are time, whatever it is, that's the discipline that you have in your hope. Okay? This fear is going to keep you disciplined throughout the process because if this is what you're worried about the most, this is what you're going to monitor the most. Moving forward, the reality is you haven't met this goal yet and you don't have a solid foundation for it, hence the lack in resources. But your constant understanding and recognizing the need for discipline is going to help you feel a little bit more confident to build this solid foundation because this is the first milestone. You just haven't reached it yet. You put your plan to action, but you haven't completed phase one. But you are very hopeful and passionate that the beginning of this, because threes are all about creation, so you're just at the beginning. But you're looking forward into the future and you recognize that there will be a return on investment if you follow through with this goal or this plan. I don't know what this is, Leo, but it feels like you're very passionate for it. It feels like it doesn't feel, well, it could be vocational, but it kind of feels very personal, you know? Like you don't want anybody else involved. This isn't a group thing. This is something that you want to do for yourself and by yourself. It's an achievement of your own making. There are going to be some bumps in the road, okay? You are wearing your heart on your sleeve right now. People can see there's a little bit of emotional outpour that people recognize. Almost like you're a little bit stressed getting everything started. And people recognize that you seem a little bit stressed, but you aren't necessarily telling people what for, okay? You kind of feel like you want to ask for help, but you're being stubborn in the process not to, because ultimately you don't want somebody else to take over the project. Like I said, this is for you and it's by you. So interesting. Yep. Again, you feel like you have something to bring to the table, something that you have to do before you can offer assistance to anybody else. This is for your foundation. This is for your stability. And again, you don't want anybody else coming in and influencing it in one way or another. Oh, Leo, this entire reading is about financial independence, isn't it? You've gone through some hard times and you've really been grateful for the people who were there to support you when things weren't right financially. You know, you had a few difficulties. Maybe you borrowed a little money. Maybe you took out a small loan. Maybe friends and family helped you out a bit. And you're just at a point right now where you're like, you know what? I got that little bit of help I needed and I'm grateful for it. You know, you've paid off your debts. Okay. So it's not like you still owe anybody, or if you do, it's certainly not a lot. Okay. So you've paid some of those debts down, and now you're looking at the next step of financial independence because you need to make sure you're good for yourself because you're like, you know what? One of the people who helped me, they might need help one day. And I want to be in a position a year from now, 2 years from now, where I can help my friends the way they help me. This is about reciprocity and financial independence for yourself. This is about wanting to be your own person, have your own financial independence, so you can turn around and maybe help somebody else out the way somebody helped you out. Leo, I like where your head's at with this. Keep up the discipline. Keep your eye on that goal. And if that fear, like I said, is the money and the time, because time is money and money is time, then both of those things go hand in hand. Really, really focus on that. Let your fear guide you in the right direction to achieve the goal. Learn that discipline, that financial discipline that you need to be in a better position 2 years from now than you were 2 years ago. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. I like where your head's at, Leo, and I'll see you next week.